it. Oh, thank you, everybody who hit up the Cash App. My Cash App is Carcino, Karceno, letting you know. And man, blessings to all. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, hit the notification bell, all of those things right there. Now let's get into this. Stephen A. Smith, the man, the myth, the legend, right? Y'all guy. He did the same thing to Michael B. Jordan that he has done countlessly, countlessly. To other professional athletes. That's right. Absolutely correct. In the movie Creed 3, to let you know what he does is a script. He does the same thing to Michael B. Jordan. I waited until the movie was released before I actually opened my mouth and said anything. But when I saw it, I said, wow, and the crowd was going, they were laughing because this is what he does. He runs his stick as he does in the film. And what does he do in the film? Well, in the film, his character, which he plays himself, goes ahead and actually contacts, let me repeat, contacts Jonathan Major's character while he's in the studio with Michael B. Jordan and get him on the phone and instigate and have them arguing live on the air of First Take in the movie. Just for drama. They did that just for drama. Now, they also wasn't supposed to say anything about Creed 3. They were supposed to interview him, but they were supposed to keep Stephen A. Smith a secret. And Molly goes and lets the cat out of the bag that Stephen A. is in the movie. See, this is from a month ago.
And director Michael B. Jordan.
Watch this.
On SNL. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Hey, good morning, Molly. How you guys doing? What's up,
Good, good.
What's going on?
All right.
Good to see you.
I want to start with Creed 3, out March 3rd. So you've had cameos from some of the biggest fighters in the Creed series. Andre Ward, now Canelo Alvarez in the upcoming film. Stephen A. Smith is also in the film. So I just want to know how you would compare the intensity when you talk about, sorry to my producers, I had to do it, working with guys like Canelo versus S.A. Could you break that down for me, Michael?
Now, she said that. I'm sorry to the producers. I had to say that. Stephen A. Smith is pissed. He is pissed. She opened her mouth and said it royally. This was something she was not supposed to let the whole world know about. They were going to keep that a secret. And this was a month ago. What's up, King Jeffrey? Yeah, you see my Instagram. You see they was fighting as soon as the credits came. Oh, it jumped over the seat. Couldn't wait to get to fighting for real. Molly snitching. Yeah, so they had to talk about it. And he did what he normally does. So it lets you know everything that he does on the show is an act. It's a straight up act. He did the same stick that he did in the movie that he does in real life. Nobody cares until somebody tells them to care. That's the only difference. But thanks for noticing. Well, scenarios change, agendas change, alliances change, but your journalistic integrity should not. Look how everybody going at John Morant. John Morant has not been arrested. John Morant has not been charged of any crime. But are they going to come after the people who disrespects John Morant's parents? No. How many of y'all even know about the Utah Jazz incident with John Morant's family? That happened in Utah. When they telling John Morant's mother to suck they you know what. The new owner of the Jazz threw them out and barred them from coming back to a Utah Jazz game. How many times did you hear about that on ESPN? How many times you heard that on Fox? How many times you heard about that, period? You haven't. How about the fact that they tried to con John Morant's family and try to get $20 million out of John Morant? $20 million. Hit the like button, good people. They tried to get $20 million out of John Morant. 20 million. How many of them are talking about that? So you got to kind of look at when you get in the news, where you getting your news from and where to getting the information from. Because there's no reason I have this information and they don't. They get paid millions of dollars. They have the information. It's all about agendas. Who I got, I don't care. I don't watch the UFC anymore. Until they get rid of Dana White, I don't support the UFC no more. Dana White has to atone for what he did to his wife. And the fact that there is no punishment, no fine, no nothing, it's just business as usual, I don't support that company. I mean, John Jones never loses a fight, so he could be coked out, overweight, the whole nine. I don't see him losing. Now, the bigger part of the story is this. Why is it that none, N-O-N-E, none of the people that's supposed to represent us as professional athletes have those top priority jobs? Rick Bueller, Tim Leckler, they give the professional athlete more respect than our blacks. Why is that happening? Why is that the case? I was watching the Bulls game and got pissed off, so I just got up and left. I didn't trust that Boston game. That's why I stayed away from it. I told people on the Patreon all the bets and who the bets today. So if you was on the Patreon, I gave you the bets. My bets is coming through. I gave y'all one NBA game today. That was it. Well, what do you mean? I don't think so. I look at it for what it is. Oh, good. I came at the end of the train. Great. No. Why does Stephen A keep getting away with all that? It's a design play. They designed that to happen. Well, if that's how people want to look at it, I don't look at it that way. I don't honor bad characters. In Creed 3, he did Michael B. Jordan's character the same way he would do Kyrie Irving or anyone else. Man, these athletes are the most exposed. They're the most unprotected. They're the most exploited. And the man who they put in front of all of it, LeBron James, is the main culprit. Because he don't want to sit down. He's taking some other kid's opportunity that's coming from poverty and work their butt off. He's taking a roster spot, all because he don't want to get out of the spotlight. I mean, athletes have it rough as it is, so they see a brother, they think they're going to get a fair shot. Like, good, he'll at least understand my pain, and it'll be the brothers that's ripping them down worse than anybody else. That would have never happened in the 70s or the 80s, because it was only like two brothers, period, that was doing anything. They had to fight to get more blacks in there to cover the sport. Now, because of the internet, everybody with a camera phone is an expert. That's the way they wanted to play it. So if you play it that way, that's the way it's going to probably turn out for you. Not really. I don't consider it an agenda against anybody. I mean, if you've seen Creed 3, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. If you hadn't seen Creed 3, then you'll see what I'm talking about when you see Creed 3. That's why I didn't bet the Boston game. I picked them on the money line. Everybody's like, this is an easy bet. And I'm like, nah, that's a trap. 11 points. And they were up like 20. And then I started seeing what was happening in that game. And they're on the road. Well, the Nets on the road. I ain't want to touch that game. Bridges is getting off. And Boston is looking stupid, looking around. I just hope Boston can get the dub. Well, the Golden State game and Pelican game, lots on the line for the Pelicans. They can't afford to lose that game. They'll beat Golden State. Poole had his hot game already. Well, they need the Pelicans to fall out so that the Lakers can jump in there. So if there's no, if there isn't any Zion Williamson, then, they can jump in there. So they got to win without LeBron, which is going to prove my point. They don't really need LeBron. The Lakers are going to play the Clippers in the play-in. They got to get their Lakers Clippers money. Got to do that. Got to do that. Think about it. They never had LeBron and Kawhi go at each other, and since they've been in LA in a playoff game. Something always happened. Either LeBron was hurt and the Lakers was out. Remember, that was supposed to be the Western Conference Finals. Then Kawhi get hurt. So now they can finally pull it off. Think about that play-in game. The Clippers, Kawhi Leonard versus. Well, Kawhi and them will have to lose twice because they already beat 7th seed. Russell Westbrook versus his old team, the Lakers. I feel almost obligated to point out that the fact that Stephen A. Smith, he's doing the same things in a movie that he does on the TV show. Now, he's instigating a drama between Adonis Creed and Dame. Gets them on the line to each other, get them arguing to where he challenges him to the fight. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. It's always one. My thing is, why is that so okay? It's always okay to let that go. It's always okay to let that slide through. The disrespect. Why is that? Why is the disrespect honored so much? They make it okay. So that if anybody else comes along and starts slandering and tearing down athletes, my thing is, there's plenty of information to do everything purposely. But I guess you need a show, right? And that's the excuse they're making. Oh, we're just making a good show. But at someone else's expense, you know how many players and athletes are in the league? And all you can talk about is two? And purposely omitting one that is just right there and you're scared to talk about him? Because you feel he got so much power in the league? Can't talk about LeBron. It's a hypocrisy. So that's basically what I had to say. And you saw when Molly busted out and you saw how they reacted. Like, oh man. Like they wanted to keep that a secret, and when the producers were upset that she brought it up that Stephen A is in there because they wanted it to hit like it was a surprise. But don't nobody watch First Take, so they didn't know anyway. And it's not like anyone really cared. You know, it's not like somebody's lining up to see Stephen A. Smith. Like, oh man, Stephen A's in Creed 3. I gotta see that. No one cares, dog. Max was in the last one. And you probably cried like a woman that Max was in it and you wasn't. How you gonna do your boy like that? I mean, me and Max is cool, but you know I need that spotlight. So, shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life, Kwame Brown Bus Life 2.0, Ticket TV, HD TV, this channel right here. Don't forget to subscribe here, Armando Black TV, and we out, buddy. Just like that. Quick and easy.